This is one of the many things that I do like about this state park. This is Heron Lake State Park. It's right outside of your RV. You can just, well, where I'm camped anyway, you can just take a hike into nature. They got all these little, they're not really trails, but people walk through here, walk through the trees. Brr. It's kind of dark because it's cloudy. It's been thundering. I think it's in the 60s right now. Sammy needed to go for a little walk. You can walk around the trees. Got it. Got it. This soil, I think they've had some rain. It's really weird. Like making big footprints. It's like I'm sinking. It's weird. Sammy says, it is weird. It is weird. I left my door open, so come on, this way. She says, I just want to run. I want to run. It's so weird, this soil. It's airy. Is that a word? Airy. Look at all the pine cones. Lots of pine cones. Sammy says, it is weird, Mama. Get your... There's the camper. I just love that part of it. I am going to cook some bacon in the air fryer this morning. I'm heating up my air fryer. I'm going to cut this in half. I think I'm going to cook it all this morning. I'm just having a thought. Actually, I think I'm going to leave some out to put in a pot of beans. But I'm going to cook most of it. All right, here's my breakfast this morning. I am having bacon and half a grapefruit with some tahini. Y'all like tahini? Tahini and bagel with cream cheese. Mm-hmm. Good morning. Good morning, Sammy. Can you say good morning? Can you say good morning? She says, good morning. It's travel day. I'm doing these 2-day hop things. Hop, hop, hop. 1 hop, 2 hop. Yeah. I think I have like a 3.5-hour drive today. Pretty long drive. I don't like to do much more than that. I think that's about all I like to do. A couple of hours. 3 hours at the max. But there are days that you have to suck it up, buttercup, and do more. So, I am also traveling tomorrow.
In a quarter mile, make a U-turn.
Make a U-turn. I don't want to because I want to go through this park and see who's here. Anyway, long day, long travel day, so I went ahead and got all my snacks and everything. I have some leftover popcorn that I popped yesterday.
Continue for 3/4 of a mile.
Continue for 4 hours. A banana breakfast and some peanuts. Hazards of plastic. Peanut butter crackers. Throw that down there on the floorboard. That popcorn smells good. And I got me a Diet Coke already poured. Rest of my coffee. I think, other than stopping for gas, I think we're gonna be good. Oh, walk out right out in front of me, lady. Child daycare, child care, something. Lots of tents. Oh, this is a church group. Kids. U-Haul. They brought a U-Haul full of stuff. Alright. My windshield needs washing for sure. I need to get out and wash it really good, but that ain't gonna happen today. Alright, we're on the road at 7:57. I have been driving for about 3 hours and decided that I'm going to cut tomorrow's drive day or travel day and just do it all today. So I'm also trying this microphone again to see if this is better. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's just this new phone. The volume doesn't work as well. But anyway, I loved reading everybody's comments about how many vehicles and RVs y'all have had, and that was fun. A lot of y'all had your vehicles a long time and hadn't had that many. That was very interesting. And I'm sure there's probably even one I forgot about. But I don't think so. I was really thinking. Which I ended up forgetting my baby that I loved for 4 years. The last Mustang I had. I was sitting here thinking about my 1964 Mustang and thought, story time. I should just tell y'all about my little adventure with it. I have always loved the old vintage Mustangs and always wanted one, and finally bought one. And it needed a lot of work. Not a lot of work, but a lot of work. It had a hole in the floorboard in the driver's side, but it wasn't too bad unless you went through a puddle and then you got your pants legs wet. But it needed to be overhauled, and so I thought, you know what? I always wanted to like work on cars or know more about cars and all that. So I got me one of those books that you could buy and know everything about that vehicle, that year and that vehicle. That was going to be my book to read through it and rebuild the engine of this Mustang in between work and everything else, you know. So I took that Mustang apart, took the heads off, took the pistons off, took the bearings, everything. I just took it all out. I even pulled the engine, I think. We had a shop, my mom and dad's business, and I worked there. And so we had a shop, and I had a hoist, and I could pull everything out and do anything that I needed to do. And I think I did. I think I pulled the whole engine out of that car. I guess I did. Because later in the story, I know I did. So anyway, I would read the book and I would order the parts or go get the parts or whatever, and work on it slowly and buy the rings and do everything you needed. And well, I got busy. I don't remember what, but anyway, I ended up had a box of parts, and I never did put it back together, and I lost interest. And so I had a Mustang shell and then a motor. And finally I found a mechanic. I started looking for a mechanic to put it back together. And that's why I know I took it out, because he took all the parts, the block, everything, and he took it to his house and he ended up putting it all back together. And he said when he was ready, he'd come get the car. And so that's why I remember. He didn't take the car when he took the parts. So gosh, I don't even know how young I was when I was doing all this. It was in the 80s, I guess. I'm thinking that's what it was. Anyway, so he finally did come get the car, and he put it all back together, and I was able to go pick it up. Oh, it got windy all of a sudden. Pick up the car, drive it home, and gosh, I'm gonna slow down a little bit. It got all of a sudden got windy. But anyway, I just thought, yeah, I will learn how to do this by doing it. And that's usually how I do learn how to do things, is just by doing it. But that one was not a success story. That one was a failure. But it ended up driving, and I didn't drive it all the time. And I had more people come to my front door and ring my doorbell and say, "Do you want to sell your Mustang?" I'd be like, no. Finally, at some point, somebody rang my doorbell. It was their lucky day. They said, "Do you want to sell your Mustang?" I said, "I sure do." And they ended up buying it from me, and that's the end of that story. But anyway, I still would like to have an old vintage Mustang someday, but yeah, no, not anymore. I mean, I'd love to have it, but yeah, I wouldn't buy one. Oh, anyway, hi, did you want to say hi? You want to speak into the mic?